Okay, it's time now for our person of interest. We are going to make you meet here on the show Tanya Maniktala. She's the rising star of India's entertainment industry with a slew of critically acclaimed roles under her belt. Tanya's proving to be a force to be reckoned with. We all remember her, and this is really where she stood out with her breakout role in Meera Nair's A Suitable Boy. Her face staying in all of our minds. It's that one face that comes to you when you think of that film. But she also has a recent stint in the film Kill.
Yeah, Tanya has consistently impressed audiences with her talent and versatility. But there's more to Tanya, more than just her acting chops. In the recent interview, she revealed about her fitness journey, what she thinks about that as well. So we thought let's bring her on the program and ask her for ourselves that what exactly is going on. So let's welcome on the program. Hi, good morning, Tanya. How are you doing? Hi Tanya, lovely to have you here on TBC. We have to start by saying this. We all loved watching you as Lata in The Suitable Boy. But when somebody, a young person, starts their career with Meera Nair, where does the career really go from there? With that as the first stepping stone.
I think as we all say that it's only onwards and upwards. So Meera Di really spoiled me for choices over there. But actually, my first ever project was for a YouTube series. It's called Flames, and Flames is now with Prime and 3 seasons running. But at that time, there was only the first season that I'd ever done, like my first ever camera work, and that was for YouTube. And then the next thing that I've ever happened to do was Suitable Boy. So yeah, I just hope that I can follow up with my other projects in that lead, and I really do hope to go onwards and upwards.
And we hope you will. I mistakenly called it a film, but I actually loved the TV show and we were hanging on to each episode. Tell us, you're a Delhi girl. Adapting to Lata in A Suitable Boy, was that a big leap for you?
Actually, I did not have to do anything. So I grew up in a joint family, and I remember my first ever meeting with Meera Di was also just us discussing my family. She wanted to know what my background was, like the kind of people I had been brought up with, and when I was trying to prep for the role, because obviously there was a period shift, there was a different city that we were in. The Mehta family was from. So I thought that I had to keep a lot of things in mind, but the only thing that she ever told me was to just be myself. And she would tell me that, Tanya, you are Lata, you have it, don't change a single thing. So I don't know how that happened, but yeah, Lata has been very, very close to me from the very beginning then. I have known her without even knowing her.
How nice. It does show on camera as well. But let's move on from Suitable Boy for a little bit and let's talk about what you're doing next. Are you picky now in terms of projects that you choose?
Absolutely. I think earlier on, when there was a lack of confidence, when there was a lack of belief in myself, there was always when you are acting from a place of lack, it's a very different personality altogether to now where I want to really hone in on my craft and I really want to showcase what my skills are. So I have been picky. Earlier on, I would work in the mentality ki jo bhi aa raha hai, say yes, Tanya, it's okay, wo. Which is also great, I think, because you're learning on the job. But now I think I stretched myself too wide, so now I've come back to my roots. I'm trying to center myself, and I'm trying to be a lot more, I won't say picky, but I'm like trying to be a lot more conscious of the choices I'm
careful,
making.
yeah.
So I know that maybe I do not have my entire skill set that I'm going to have in the years to come right now. So I'm trying to hone in on a particular one right now, showcase what I'm good at, and then take it from there.
Tanya, what's a dream project for you?
See, I used to say that if I start taking names, then like a Meera Nayak could also say that, you know, this could be my dream, this would be my dream actor to work with. She wouldn't have ever worked with me in that case because I was coming from nothing. So I think miracles happen, and that's what I am hoping for, that people who genuinely love cinema, love storytelling, I would want to collaborate with those people. But if I did have to name some, like a few directors that I've always looked up to, it would definitely be Meera Di. I would love to re-collaborate with her. Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir, I think I admire his work so much, and I feel like I would want to fit into his world and his vision. And then there's obviously the likes of Vikramaditya Motwane sir, and there's so many, Karan Johar sir, and I think there's no dearth of names. So yeah.
All right. Manifesting all of those names here on the program. But this is the Breakfast Club that you are in, Tanya. So we have to know about your morning routine. Take us through how you start your day.
I don't know what millennials are doing, but what I am doing in the morning is actually really struggling to wake up and get out of bed, number one. And then usually I do have a very bad habit that I'll get on my phone, but it's not Instagram that I check. The number one thing I would check is my emails. So I would get on my phone, scroll through my emails, then get on YouTube, start playing music, and that is how I start my mornings. Then once I've freshened up and everything, then I'd like to sit and meditate for a bit, and then get on with my day.
The checking emails part is I'm not sure how many millennials are doing that, which is why I love it. But tell us a little bit about your beauty routine too, please.
Oh my, I am doing everything wrong, I would say. I eat very unhealthy food, but I'm trying to get better. But I do believe that what you put on the inside shows on the outside. So I'm trying to be much more conscious of what I'm putting on the inside. And also exercise, I think, just helps me stay in a better mood. And the post-workout glow, I think, is real. So that I like to do. And uske alawa, I've always been a very घर के क्या उपदान वगैरह वाली. So my mom is always preparing something, and whatever she's preparing, I would put on my face.
Okay, so Tanya, we got to know about your morning routine, breakfast routine, types of movies you're choosing, but very interesting background. You come from Janakpuri, right? And this is the big family that you're part of. Was acting always the goal? Is there anybody related to the family who's in the showbiz? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I grew up in a joint family, like I had mentioned, and I have 3 other siblings. So I have two, like one older sister, one older brother, and one younger brother as well. So out of the lot, I was actually always the one who was the quietest and the most shy person. I would quietly sit in a corner. I would let the 3 of them do whatever they wanted to do, and just be cheering from, I think, the sidelines. That is what I've always been like. And till date, I think if you make the 4 of us sit together, I would still be the same. But that being said, I think during my graduation, my youngest brother, like my younger one, actually moved out first, and then my older siblings also moved out. So it kind of left me here in a tandem. Like, I don't know who I am without these 3 people. So my sister would push me to get out of my comfort zone, and my sister and I have always celebrated this ritual of watching movies and plays together. We have loved cinema and we have worshipped cinema. So she would push me to do more, to get out more. So that's kind of how my love for not just watching the performative arts, but also kind of participating in it began. And yeah, so that is how acting started for me. I fell in love with watching theatre first, and then performing and participating in it.
Oh, lovely. Tanya, before we let you go, you're obviously a recognized face now. You're a face people know. But just to leave on a note of inspiration, tell us about the years of struggle before you got that first gig.